The real purpose of this flight was to go up and test out a few things on my RV-7A. Number one, I had a voltage issue on voltage number 2, which was reading a little bit less than 2 volts low. It should be 0.7 of a volt lower than voltage 1, and that's because it's a voltage drop across a diode that connects the two together. So I found a loose spade terminal, and I fixed that, tightened it up, so I wanted to check that. In addition, I wanted to test out the VOR a little bit. I've upgraded my GTN from a GTN 650 to a GTN 650 XI, so I'm still testing particular aspects of the avionics to see how they work. I'm also extremely interested in doing some VNAV work to better understand how that works and to spend time testing that. A couple of key things in making videos. First of all, I'm not trying to give you instruction. You should go get a CFI instructor for that. I'm just trying to show how a home-built aircraft works, some of the avionics in it. I do use checklists all the time. I like to do flow and then double check that with a checklist to make sure I didn't miss anything. So I will you'll constantly see me work my hand from down to right and then across so that I make sure that I hit everything. In this video, I did fly from my home airport at Executive Airport down to Fort Scott, which is far enough to be considered cross-country time, not that I need it. So I did a touch and go down there. I had a friend who was going over to do a touch and go at Stockton Lake Airport. So I flew over and met him over there. We circled around the lake and then flew back and did just a little bit of formation flying at one point in it. I'll put up an image or two of that. So sit back and enjoy. This is for entertainment only.
Keep going through the checklist here. Okay, our voltages look good here. Go ahead and lean this out. We're at 1200 right now. We'll watch for a rise of somewhere around 100 RPM. All right, we'll leave it there at 60. Okay with that. Okay, our current right now is 12 amps. That looks fine. I'm going to turn on my secondary battery to charge, and it climbs up temporarily. Then comes back down. Okay. Back to the checklist again. All right, pre-taxi. Transponder looks good. We're on VFR. Let's get the weather.
Johnson County Executive Tower Information Alpha 1653 Zulu weather. The wind is variable at 3 knots, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 7, dew point -7, altimeter 3021. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 18. Advise on initial contact, you have information Alpha.
All right. It's Alpha today.
Johnson County Executive Tower Information Alpha 1653.
Our time is 12:48, so that should change in another 15 minutes or so. All right. Controls of the brakes are working fine. Go. Pitch looks good. Roll. Correct directions and everything. All right, we're going to stop here for a second. We'll snap the heading bug. Turn the autopilot on in heading mode. Everything looks good. We can roll it left. It goes left, we roll it right. Goes right, I can't move it. Turn the autopilot off, and it's nice and free and clear.
Executive ground, flight is 432 Whiskey Tango is finished at the North Roundup area. I'll taxi back to KCAC maintenance.
Flight is 2 Whiskey Tango, Roger, have a good day, sir.
Same to you, thank you.
Okie dokie. Oil temperature 70. Gotta let it warm up a little bit. We're on ground. Executive ground, RV67 Romeo Golf. Set the West T's ready to taxi with Alpha.
RV67 Romeo Golf, exit ground runway 18 taxi via hotel.
Okay, hotel and Alpha for runway 18, 67 Romeo Golf. Turn my headset silencer off, that's nice. Okie dokie. Ball moves right. Turn indicator moves right. Attitude indicator looks good. Clear to the right, clear to the left. Yeah, I took the heater off the engine because it's been getting warmer lately, and this morning it was down to 31 degrees, so it's warmed up this afternoon. We're sitting at 51 right now, so the engine's a little colder than normal, so I'm kind of watching the oil temp. Let's turn our strobes on. Double check our checklist yet again and see if I missed anything. Trims look okay. Did the autopilot. Arrow set. Transponder set. Alright, we'll get an attitude check during taxi and all that. So I think we're good. Pretty little bonanza there.
Air 4003 Pop exec tower, runway 18, cleared for takeoff, southeastbound turns approved.
Alright, here we are. Ready to go through our checklist. Alright, we should be ready to roll. Just go through our flow one more time. Looking good. Alright, let's switch over to tower. Executive tower, RV67 Romeo Golf. Ready to go at runway 18, I'll be VFR to the southwest.
RV76 Romeo, correction, 67 Romeo Golf, runway 18, cleared for takeoff and you proceed on course.
Okay, cleared for takeoff for runway 18 and proceed on course, 67 Romeo Golf. Okay, let's get going straight, stick back, slowly advance the throttle to full, feet off the brakes, the nose off the ground, hold it there, hold it, let the airplane fly on its own, look at the airspeed for climb,
After running a few tests on the VOR and the vertical nav, I decided to head on down to Fort Scott, call sign FSK, and do a touch and go. This is far enough to be a cross-country flight. Again, not that I needed it. One other thing is some of the video recording I'm doing here, or was doing, is that from the top of the head view, I'm just trying it out to see how that works. Not sure I like it that well. Here I am on downwind at FSK, and then I do a touch and go and take off and head to the east.